And welcome back, all. We're going to be flying on in on this very shortly. Um, I really need to work on a study schedule, and of course, I still not handled the donation things yet. Give me a moment while I lower this down and then put it back up after I move the microphone so it doesn't smash up people's ears listening in. There we go. That should work out pretty good. I realize I still have white noise, but that's kind of like the reality of my situation of where I live and doing this on a budget of nothing practically. So I'm also trying to get this other thing to work, but of course my ye old smart TV that's getting quite long in the tooth is deciding not to take this feed. It's just going on the phone. I have to use the phone to get it to work because use the Twitch on the TV itself for some reason doesn't work after Twitch did like a massive update. So that's life of Twitch for you. And it's partly why we stream over here on YouTube for now. Anyhow, that being said, let's get on into it, shall we? So no more standing by. Let's get into it. Of course, we start our early morning. Getting on up onto the ship. And major order was completed. Of course, that doesn't really help us much because, well, we have more gold metal things than we really need. So, what we do need to do, sorry, I'm adjusting my pad a little bit, which is going to make me glance around all weird like. We're going to go here, and we're going to get the messages that are official for right now. Of course, that was the whole bit of the collection. Did a little bit of it myself as well. So that got put in there. However, this is where our war is truly at. Intel from the staging grounds for the automaton Jet Brigade on Chuhi has finally been deciphered, and the source of the violent unit identified. The factories that produce the robotic marauders is located on Court Bay. Gosh, that guy gets annoying sometimes. Anyways, veteran Helldivers, such as us, will never forget the Jet Brigade's reign of terror that nearly prevented the construction of the Democracy space station. The bot unit was ultimately routed by the Helldivers, but the subsequent Illuminate invasion gave the automatons the chance to retreat and recover. Intel analysis have understood that I'm sorry, the automatons to be intent upon the reconstruction of the Jet Brigade. Projections indicate that the unit is likely probably partially rebuilt, Striking now deep into the Tautan territory will help prevent the recovery of a unit full strength. Anyways, our citizens finally have been afforded the opportunity for justice for citizens murdered and material values destroyed. The Helldivers are ordered to strike. Oh gosh, I can't even read that. Something automaton territory with the objective of liberating Court Bay and destroying the Jet Brigade factories there. But yeah, that little marker. Strike. I guess it's going to say strike deep into with that. So yeah, that's probably what we'll be saying over here. Yeah. Could have gone with that. Anyways, so that's the thing. Anyways, we're going to first try this other thing I'm trying to get to work over here, which may or may not work. Here's the thing, though. Before we get here, we gotta mow through this. They're already really pushing in on that pretty hard. For the memory of a fellow who fell. Cloud Place started a fight here on Vernan Wells, and for a community to come in and help him. And it does look like they indeed put quite a chunk into it. As such, I don't know if I'm probably pretty late to the party. But nonetheless, for the value and in memory of the lad who fell, I'm not going to say his name, because I actually want you to look it up. That way, if you look it up, you'll learn more. But you can find out over at Cloud Plays. And by all means, Cloud Plays does a lot of great stuff. He probably has absolutely, well, he sort of has talked to me before. When I watched one of his streams, you can tell him I sent you over there. But other than that, yeah. It'd be great to play with him sometime. However, the day before, my hand was actually really hurting, and unfortunately, that's partially what comes with the realities of nerve damage and whatnot, is sometimes you just can't do it. So I rested a bit, and it's still kind of hurting a little bit, but I kind of want to try and push it through, see how it works out. It is easier to play Helldivers than do all-out typing, because typing you rattle with all your fingers, and that's actually really kind of harder for nerve damage than having your particular bits that you can go that are a little bit more deliberate presses that are, you know, kind of along the ways of less range of motion that you have to do. So it sounds like pure bullshit. I realize this, but I don't have a job anyway. They've refused me multiple times, just as I've been refused any kind of real benefit from the state other than medical insurance stuff, because I've been out of work for now 5 years. So it is what it is, and well, I have no reason to bullshit you, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not getting money regardless. So yeah, typing full on with all your fingers is definitely going to be more painful for someone with nerve damage that has hit the hands in the past and still has an effect in present than playing some games. It may sound like BS, but the next time someone says that that's bullshit, and if you are one of those few who deal with the pain like I do, yeah, send them on over here too, and you can confer with someone who frankly has lived with it for some years now. And I might actually take another moment to pick up a cold drink, because this one's running out, and for some reason my voice gets a little rough faster these days too. Go figure. Who knows? Maybe they're right that like COVID did a lot more damage unto some of us. That will never be quite better. I can tell you that the nerve damage didn't strike all at once until after I dealt with some things, and it's very strange indeed. So the back damage happened before COVID, but the nerve damage, that's a whole nother bag. I definitely got COVID before it was popular. Lucky me. Oh God, this guy again. And well, after COVID, a very strange thing happened where my hands, I woke up one morning and felt like I had razor blades in my hands. And it makes no sense, because even though I did have some situations with sugar for a while, that didn't happen until the COVID thing hit. And then I got like that under control. But then out of nowhere, the nerve damage when I had not any sugar spikes. So it makes no sense. But nonetheless, it happened. And I've been clawing back my way ever since, kind of living with it for years. And I am at least better now. Anyways, this is probably getting extremely boring to hear me talk about this. I should get a drink. And then I'm going to actually throw up a little quick be right back thing, which you may not see because it's kind of dark red on red, so that doesn't really work out great. If I can find that a little bit here. That's by, please stand by. Where is it? Is this it? There it goes. So, I know, it's totally not very well seen, and if I put up the other one, oh, that's not what I want. Still learning, ladies and gentlemen, still learning. There we go. I can be right back, please stand by. So that might work better for you now, because red on red doesn't work very well to warn people. So, yeah, give me a moment, and I guess listen to whatever random crap I have going on in the background. And we'll get back real soon and get underway and do some Vernan Wells pummeling. Oh, gosh. Plus, I'll remember to put my glasses on. He's going to be running a little warmer right now. There we go. Let us put that here so it'll stay colder a little bit longer via insulation. Finish off my other bottle first. But alright, let's see here. Fairly comfortable enough. Let's clear our little thingamadudes. Wrong thingamadude. Also wrong thingamadude. There's one. There's two. Okay. So let's see here. We're running on in here. Okay. And I'll try not to take too much. But Vernan Wells, we strike in the name of the child. Well, he was 18, so not exactly a child. I'm actually going to do one more quick bit here, and the reason for that is I can perhaps check if any of them are still live and fighting. Actually, I gotta change my name in their server over there in Cloud Plays, because my ship is no longer the Wings of Opportunity. I indeed did change that. the server profile. So actually let me do that here. I'll just give it the simple Chaplain Mancat at the moment. We'll check the quick announcements here. Alright, so he might actually be live right now. Yeah, he's gone live. So let me go ahead and transfer my smart TV to watch him up on Twitch, provided it actually does show him as live. He should be. Okay. Because we did have a notice from his Discord saying he was actually going up. Okay, I'll read off what's set up over on the Discord here from Cloud Plays himself. It's like, hey everyone, we now finally have dual streams set up, and we will we'll be live on YouTube and Twitch as of tomorrow. Make sure you check the channels for where it is you prefer to watch. Thank you. So I guess he's not going live right now. But now we know where his YouTube thing is. So I guess he's not live yet. I wonder if I can get someone to tell me. I shouldn't bug him too much, because apparently it says he's making content over here. Okay, I dropped him a message asking, I didn't want to bug him too much, but I'd like to know when they're going to fall. I hope I didn't miss it. He said on the weekend, from what I was hearing about. So I don't know if they went already. I'm not sure. Time conversions I have an idea of when it comes to the different countries. However, once in a while I still mix up who's on what day of that time period. So I don't know if they've already dropped. Left them a message. So he's not missing it, but he's probably really busy, like doing a content thing. So, that being said, no one is really chatting. Probably because nobody knows we were that much there. I do not talk like a whole lot in a lot of these Discords. Sometimes I like to share some out of the ordinary things. Like on Leveled Up and Lit. See, I guess I could light myself up on the Bangcat voice channel. So yeah, I should in theory be able to, if anybody does want to play with me today, throw you into that Discord, and then I just got to light your name up for future filing over and leveled up and lit. Right now, that's going to be my home for communicating when I go live if I'm not already running with another army. Right now, I'm not officially ranked or listed with any army in particular, uh, at least by ranks or such. However, I have joined a few discords. I have indeed left the 505th. They have had way too many ranks and branches that just they don't have the personnel to support. And when I tried to help several of their commanders do drops, I was requested to check with my squad to see if they could get enough so they could drop. Because they were constantly making people wait 30 to 15 minutes, maybe longer at times, for a drop. And if it wasn't filled up, then it was time wasted. And then you didn't drop, and then you didn't drop in the end anyway, after waiting for 10 more minutes to see if it would fill up. So I was doing that by pinging the squad, and then suddenly some guy in a black and white helmet, I forget his name already, basically reamed me out, because before I did message the platoon thing, and I didn't know that I shouldn't do that. But I never did it again, but then I was pinging squad because that's what works. People that are in a squad are not staring at the squad chat the whole time. They're doing other things with their life. So doing a ping is the only way that you can really get their notice. So he yelled at me for that, and I was like, I think this is about why I part different ways. And then him and some other guy agreed that, see you around then. Some guy was brown-nosing him. And sure enough, the moment I left 505, none of them were talking to me. Even though one did message back. He's like, oh, what happened there, brother? And I told him what happened, and I got no follow-up voice. So they're really tight over there with a few people that they have and a handful, but they have all these ranks, all these branches. They're giving him different squad leads. It's just way too messy. It's not flexible. Ranking and whatnot is great, okay? Having some stuff like that so people are organized, fantastic. When your organization system, however, becomes its own detriment to the point you're getting nothing done, you've missed the purpose of having ranks in the first place. So 505th was not doing well. It's going to need time to probably either restructure or just eventually fade. That's just my 2 cents, and I'm sure they'll have something to say back if they heard that I was talking. But that's my honest opinion. I was not kicked out. I left. It was, getting talked down on as if this fellow who's probably, not had half the life experience I've had, and, when donating your time to help, level things up, and especially helping people make landfall, which otherwise, if you didn't do what you were doing, it was their system just failing. They were not making landfall a good chunk of the time. They're not effective. And to be yelled at for making it more effective by doing what other commanders were asking me to do, who also now don't talk to me because they probably don't want to be the next pariah. You know what? On their way. Maybe they'll shape up. We'll find out. But as it is, they are an offshoot from basically an off-brand of the 101st, which was a lot more organized, had a lot more people to justify its branching rankings, and actually would make continuous landfall. And they're just not the 101st. They're leftovers. And there's nothing wrong with that, but when you're still trying to play at the same ranking bit with a more basic system and don't have the people, it's not a good scene. Especially when you're yelling at people who are actually finding ways around to make it actually work. So anyways, looks like I got a mention here. Oh yeah, I should reply to that real quick. Anyways, I'm sure I'm making things boring still. But no one's here yet anyway, so, you know. Besides, people can fast forward when this goes up on YouTube as a replay if anyone cares to watch. Let me just skip to where you see action start up. Let's see here. Apparently there's 2 mentions. Looking for game here. Oh, that's just LFG stuff. Oh, no. But a lot of that takes more time. I'm already taking a chunk of time. I'm just trying to see cloud plays if things were going to be moving on that. And I'm not seeing any replies on that currently, so we're probably just going to go in and hit with randoms. And then I can check back occasionally. Oh, Clouds Nation, okay. There was apparently some giveaway or some other content. Oh, someone might have said something. Let's find out. Helldivers, Starties, Blender animation. I'll check that out. So let's see. Talk to this guy before. Don't know. Apparently this other fellow here is from, I guess it says he's from 5. It says, I can't remember the rest of the 505's name already. I'm gonna give the guy a poke, see what he says. Now it says he's offline, go figure. I can always ask questions, nothing wrong with that. Let's see here. There's some kind of announcements here. I should have done all this before I started streaming. But I guess we could just really call it like the warm-up, you know? A lot of people would be doing stuff behind the scenes before they officially start. But it's like 5:35, so I should probably get rolling. How long have I been on here so far? Good grief. 30 minutes already? Jesus. Time goes by way too quick. Tell you what. When this clock... You know what? Actually, right about now. is about 30 minutes in. So I will timestamp that at 30 minutes when this uploads to YouTube. And I will, from there, just kind of punch it on in. I'm going to see if, okay, this is just, what is this giveaway? I'm sure whatever it was, I missed it. God, there's still all these things and these polls. And, ow. there goes my hand again. Which is why I didn't play much yesterday at all. This is playing new. But yeah. Let's go ahead and just get on in. Get back to the chat here. Get back to this. I'll just wait on the other things. Meanwhile, oh no, there's a destroyer moving really close over here. Excuse me. That looked like that held it from the table. It looked like that was closer than I thought, going the other way. Alright. So, I really don't know if, what's going on with some of these things here. What's going on here? Ignore. We gotta get to that. Let's go to Vernan Wells. Let's at least go to Vernan Wells a little bit. And oh wait, Democracy Space Station. What's this all about? I wonder if there's a vote for this. And these are the donation things, or I guess I donated the other time before. Huh. Location. That'd be kind of cool to throw out to Vernan Wells. What's the location before that is also being fought for here? Leesath. Okay. It should go to Leesath, because that's where there's gonna be, you know, stuff going down. And we can definitely see the vote. So yeah. There, I voted. And then hopefully it'll wrap that up and then be on its way over here. Because, yeah, we can't really send it here. It's not going to let us. Okay, let's go ahead and just dive right on in. And then we'll say about 30 minutes or so. Matter of fact, while that's looking for SOS, let me look at the time slot. The time slot is, we'll say about 33 minutes. That would be close enough. Look at this. Look at this. You're telling me there's not other people looking to throw me in. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, that reminds me. I totally didn't grab my glasses here. Thankfully, they're right here. So we'll put those on. There we go. Glasses are already on. And they're in mission. What are they doing? Oh, ICBM. Okay. So, let's do... And... autocannon, because it's bots. I'm going to put a heart on. Not a hard on, a heart on. Yeah. So we're going to go on down. Assist these fellows. Oh my god, is she licking a fetus? What the hell? I put strange things on TV, chat. That's just what I'm going to say. I'm a horror fan. I'm also a horror host, believe it or not. But the horror hosting I do is mostly stuff out of completely out of copyright. And if it's not, nobody cares. Alright, anyways. Let's put this here. Just to assist them faster. Gotta thank you. Maybe that fellow already got a thing. Eventually his jump pack will come down. Oh, look at that guy. He just kind of rolled right on over. Ahoy!
Ahoy, mate.
So let's see. I think people are going to be attacking Vernan Wells in memory of the fellow who lost his life at a car accident. I'm here for that. Figure I'd open that up for you. Well, that went under his arm. I'm going to reload this early, actually. Still hear him growling over here. Napalm barrage going out for those bots. Be wary.
Oh,
I'd say that's effective.
I dropped the hell bomb.
Yeah, we should make. Shit. Darn it. Yikes. Oh.
Damn, pink. They're behind. My recon is not loaded.
Okay. I see it. Ow.
Green, you need to call it.
Barrage going out.
Yeah, come.
A little trouble with my hand today. And they just kind of keep coming from that west top point, don't they? Wow, they're pissed. Got one. These are getting really hot. Ow. I guess I got hit by a 500. Jesus. Boom.
Pink, where we going?
Let's see. Pink and blue be over there. Where are we going? I should probably call my ship down.
Yeah, let's go for one.
Guess we can go to Bot Town over here. Darn it. Ow.
Pink, you can see some steps. Check it out. Someone left.
Darn it. Jesus. Ow. Lots and lots of pain. You don't say. Stagger him. Oh, of course he sidestepped. I should have fired that one shot, but you know. Kapong. Oh, I don't have a charge ready. Well, this is unfortunate. That was weird. Ouch. Well, don't you love it when you stim and you die anyway? That's something they never fixed with Helldivers. The sound doesn't necessarily mean you're already healing, and that should really be fixed, and it probably never will be. Oh boy. And I don't have a pack. Shoot your foot off, boy. Alright, yeah, we should just engage, get rolling. I guess I'll wait till you finish it with your cannon rounds there first. Although it looks like they might have finally dried up. Don't you love and get hung up on terrain? God, they chased me all the way up here. My shit should be here somewhere. Alright, I'm gonna join in on them over there. That happened. Damn it, I missed. That's embarrassing. Oh, I can get his attention maybe? You son of a... Oh, they got him. Let's see, I think I see a thing here. And I think that's what this is here too. Sentry support coming your way. Two of their factories are down, looking for the other. There's a turret in there somewhere. As soon as I get a cooldown, I'll finish that turret off. And that's all she wrote.
Talk to him, fanning me with talk drop.
No? Where? Oh, hello. Holy shit. That was frightening for a moment. Damn.
So why did no one do anything?
I guess I could go do that now.
We have too many new, too high in one
Watch out, I sent a napalm thing there. Probably didn't do the job I wanted to. Whoops. Yeah, I put the whole magazine into him. It was fun. It's taking too long. Oh, really?
Other a few pumps already engaged.
How? Terminal broke?
I will check if the rocket is ready to fire. I'm on
I knew it was going to try and turn back and shoot at me.
and I get spammed with 2 patrols and yeah, fuck no. The fuck is this?
What the hell? Is there a thing that's supposed to be delivered over to Greenpoint? Maybe that's why the terminal's not going on?
What the fuck is this? I just cleared all of them. The line of impact. But there is already a new patrol now.
Not for long. Might want to back up.
30 seconds ago. They need to fix the spawn rates for real.
That napalm's coming down.
Yeah, I can start the terminal on the account in the rocket. No, we can't. We need to engage the fuel pumps. This mission is fucked.
Yeah.
Alright. let's step out of it. Yeah. With the team leader here, we need to give permission to restart it.
Yeah, the one thing wasn't activating over at the drop. I'm gonna run back over there though.
No, we can't exfil because we didn't accomplish the main objective. The team leader, whoever started this mission, needs to end the mission with the team. There's no option.
Well, the time's about to go out. We could at least extract.
And the mission will be a failure then. If we just end the mission and restart it, we can try it again.
Let's see, who's team leader? I3? Not me. I came in on it late. So if it's not I, then it's maybe K2? It is satisfying. It'd still return to ship alone if it was me, so I'm not ahead. Have new player? I am the new player. Well, I'm one of the new players. There's a patrol that's not going to be there again. Oh. So, I wonder if Arrowhead brought back old bugs. You know, because they were running out of new ones. Guess I'll go check that thing out. Yeah, I've just been running around killing everything. Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation. But that's partly why I stream. Because, you know, in case Arrow says the thing doesn't exist. Guess I'll go to that blinky in the distance. I swear I just saw one. Thought I saw one. Oh, you son of a bitch. Don't work harder, work smarter. Doesn't mean I'm not going to take a shot at you. Oh, shit. Oh, that's good it's there, because, yeah, that. Oh, double shit. Fuck, crap. I missed because my turret beat me to it. Ain't that the shit? I hear a growly. You hear him? I hear him. Where is he? Who needs dying? I can, I might have found him first. Trying to see if I can just jump up. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Mental deficient robot. Let's see, there's no vial there, right? Someone else picked that up. Okay. Wowzers. Jeez, what's with the pickup? Okay. Wow, that was a major lag out. I guess he left. Guess I'm gonna have to take the failure. Wow, okay. Hello. Did he have... Not that I really need them, though. Yeah, I guess it's return to the ship. That's a bummer. All that work down the drain. Thanks a lot, Arrowhead. So, our first mission was basically a failure because Arrowhead. It happens. Intel report.
One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae gestates within the group as we speak.
I think we already had that. So, that unfortunately did not go well. And, well, that's what happens. It's, the case of Arrowhead adding bugs back, I guess. And I'm going to take a moment for, I guess we'll say, a stretch and hydrate, as Talatora would say. So we'll just pop a... Oh, that's not it. One of these days I will get this right. Please stand by and I'll be right back. And I'm also going to check the Discord to see if anybody on the cloud area has replied on the matter of things. And I want that one got a message back, but do we have anything back on... Yeah, we got something on cloud. Oh, looks like we did get some. Another Arrowhead bug hit the terminals, so progress lost. Yeah, Arrowhead's really F something at the end. And that dude is... He might reply again. He may or may not. They might get orders to also not talk with me from the 505th. If that's the case, that's fine. There's so many other Helldiver groups that are worth talking to. One that's always been friendly I've gone back to is the Ghost Divers. Anyways, I'll be right back. Ghost Divers has all kinds of good stats on enemies, in depth and detail throughout the time they've changes. I'd love to play with them more. Alright, we're about to return to hopefully a more successful mission that hopefully Arrowhead doesn't break. But, I don't know. It's becoming a bit of a thing. Well, I guess it kind of has throughout time with Arrowhead and Helldivers, but... It's at least still more enjoyable than anything else that came out last year. And that's the fact. Spider-Man 2, please. I wanted to like Sin Duality, which came out recently, but I have to admit, it's got bugs and problems that'll make you lose a match any time in a game where losing a match means losing your mech. So that's kind of a critical thing. They kind of ruined their experience. And people aren't drawn back into the game when they can't co-op with their friends by, you know, asking them to come along. It's kind of a major thing with that kind of a game. So that's out the window. Because they didn't listen to the community that told them that there was a concern about that. And when you lose out big like that, you're kind of going to want to have friends that might help you. There is ways that people can craft some spare gear, give it to their friends. They could make clans and stuff that make more sense. But they have none of that. They just chose to like take the negative end of everything about that kind of a game, except for it's cool because mechs, and quite frankly, I like the characters that have character that actually do talk to you. But they're all NPCs. They're not out there to really help you that much. And this is after an anime that was basically feeling, you know, awesome values of making friendships along the way vibes, and yet the game has none of that, except for your NPC, you know, bot Magus friend. I just don't understand what game developers are thinking these days. They're just not with it. As it is, it took a whole bunch of old heads realizing that maybe we should keep making the game even though it's outdated technology, and quite frankly, it's better than the newest Unreal Engine as far as I'm concerned. Because that's got probably the newest Unreal Engine's Luminous system will drop massive frames, a lot of hitching. It's just not good. And everyone's like, oh yeah, it's super awesome to build with. No. It's awesome to build with if you pre-program it to not use the Luminous system. I guess there's that. And Tokyo Highway Racer or something like that that's been recently re-put out is probably the only game that'll run on a low-end chip using that low-end GPU, I should say, that, you know, uses Unreal 5. Like, they were able to do it with a 550 and run it at 60 frames. Granted, it was like a 500 by 600 type resolution, but it's doable. It probably wouldn't even run at all if it was any other Unreal 5 game. So there's that. But yeah, let's see. We got 2 in social, but they're probably already booked up. Noble's out here. Probably gonna regret doing this, but I'm gonna go in there because I can't remember who Noble runs with. I don't know if they're going to kick me out or not. I forget who they're with. I'll go down there and find out, I guess. Launch ICBM. Okay, well. 500, because why not? I mean, they have not kicked me off their contacts bit, so I guess we'll find out. Training manual tips, don't panic. Wonderful advice. 2 thumbs up. Still falling. And this is the situation, is that took a while, but I get kicked. I don't even know what happened. Arrowhead. Seriously. What you doing? What you doing? Well, that happened. So yeah, we did a little something on Vernan Wells, but it was no progress. But that's Arrowhead's fault. It really is. The way Arrowhead has been is kind of a little bit shaky, and we're headed right into the weekend soon too. So if they don't fix it like a hot fix today, it's probably not getting fixed till Tuesday, and that's if we're lucky. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. I guess they finished the mission as I was going in. So I guess that's what happened. Forgot to put my pressure glove on. I actually found it. Oh, that's a thing. Time to pop it. Oh, that's gonna be some shit. Ow. Freaking earthquake? What the fuck was that? There is a mortar out, so be advised. Not mine, but it's there. Man. 380 out. Where'd the Hulk go? Ow, dick. Yeah, I guess he's going that way. Go support him. Oh, that got shrunk real quick. Let's see what the tater's doing. Actually, where is... Hulk down. Drop ship way over there. mines for one. Oh shit. Sometimes that fence can go very wrong. Alright, is there something else? Should be other things here. Ooh, it's just flooded, isn't it? There's really not much here, is there? Let's say there's still something here. Says there's still something here. Yeah, what the hell is it? Is it that box? I don't think it's that box. No. It explodes though. So do these. Probably waste of munitions, but you know. Oh, probably just this. And probably maybe that. Okay. Okay, that's everything. Okay. Well, that was odd. My finger accidentally pushed that button down and fired off to my left because, you know, reasons. I guess you can't run at all when your chest is pierced. Oh, that was just with your legs. Strange. That guy. There is a car. Ooh, ooh. Guess I'll get the car and then get that material thing I just left right there. Where is it? Wow. The tires on the Verve go pop, 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 pop. Wow. Yeah, this thing's not going to live long. All through the wall. Son of a bitch. Ho ho ho. ho, ho, ho. Oh, that sounds like 380s went down. We probably don't want to run up on that too quick. Hell, where's you, son of a bitch? bridge. Ow. So he kicked me right out of the sky. Outstanding masturbatism. Let's see. Let me see if I can find what Discord they're hiding out in. Feel weird. Oh, I did come in late. That's right. Let's see. Almost toast. Actually, it probably is about toast time. We'll finish this campaign though. Then I'll probably call it for a bit until I maybe take a nap, and then if I find out more what's going on about the whole Vernan Wells thing. Maybe they already did it. I guess I went down for a little bit, but then Arrowhead failed, so. Let's see, what's this one again? Eradicate, right. What should I put with it? It's always a question. Guess I can do that. Actually, let's be put more practical. Right, I was going to see if I could find what Discord they're hiding in. Might be one of the other friendly ones. Out there. Not hit the button? Oh, zombie's still doing something. Maybe it's well endowed? Whoops. Just selected my Steam thing by accident. Nope, not there. Doesn't look like there. Anything come up? There's some ghost divers. Mark that as red. What's going on there? Guess he's just took a bathroom break. Looks like he's back now though. Doobie-doobie-doo. Just kind of hanging around, soiled in transmission fluid here. There we go. So yeah, I forget what Discord he's in. Might see if he's my friend list. I only ever got kicked out of one Discord. And that was the one that the dude parked the FRV right next to a 500. I totally tried to get in and move it back, didn't get it, and then he blamed me for the explosion. And then the kicked me out of the match, and I tried to explain it. Dude, I like pulled it back. I was trying to pull it back. Parked it right next to a 500, and he's like, he was about to type back, he was typing something, and then just ejected me from the server altogether, like the Discord. I'm like, yeah. Someone invited me back, but I'm like, yeah, I don't need all that. I really don't. They're a dime a dozen. Apparently, I'm not the only one who left that one either, and I forget what the name of what it was. Let's see. Can I get on this? Ooh, that's bad. I should really get my shit. And I broke my arm somehow. Ooh, that's a thing. That could blow me the F up. It's the only way to be sure. I guess that's the nuke it from orbit perk. Wow. Well, I needed that one, so excellent. Wow. Oh, nope. He too got turned into ketchup with a floating belt by what used to be his hips. Oh my. Killed by Noble. Or like just killed by the random explosions that are going on everywhere. I think I will land over here. Am I though? Oh shit. Alright, oh gosh. Oh, that's about to be a hose. That's an awkward broken leg thing there. Am I though? I guess I'm gonna be dead outside the mission area. I need to get over this wall, sir. Oh, Jesus. Oh my. I don't have my shit. Oh, you know what? They can get hosed though. Oh, Jesus. Well, I guess I better get over there. See how well this turns out. hole. Jesus. Well, if we get called back in, it is kind of the quick way to get back to extraction. Still alive somehow. Oh god. Oh gosh. I don't know if we're going to extract. So there's a good chance we're not. Wow, he went through the wall somehow or something. There. And I guess there's that. Somehow we all still had a soldier to extract, although there was a lot of losses there. Dun, 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 dun. Golly. I guess they were falling out probably for the day. And honestly, it's probably a good spot for me to slip out too, as I was talking about, because well, that's the end of that campaign. I'm hungry. It's about the time that I would have toast. So it all kind of works out. Let's see, what level am I? 143. Let's see, I'm not 150 because I don't play maybe quite as much as some. But it's going to come sooner than later. Just look at this wide open universe. Big old planet that we're about to climb. Onward to victory. So anyways. And a bit of closing. Thank you for joining us on another wondrous adventure through the stars, and basically we're going to come to a halt here. So, before I do that though, let me go ahead and check some stuff here, which it may actually show up in the corner if it launches. Let's see. Yep, there it goes. So as you can see here, we are kind of hitting on Vernan Wells as well as what really is the planet for the main objective. And someone thought that they got this, but I guess it didn't. And it's unfortunately on its way down currently. So that's kind of unfortunate, especially since for the reasoning of what it was there for, that some of us were attacking it. But there are a lot of other things going on, and apparently someone did plan on the squids, and I can understand that too, because they're about to come at us with the forces they collected and running down their numbers. Like the Jet Brigade is kind of a thing. At least that's what I feel is going to happen. They're going to be like, yeah, they've been amassing the vote lists, and here they are, these big ass aliens. So you should probably lower the numbers, and yada yada yada. Anyways, let's see what the news says. Intel long-range imagery of Court Bay has confirmed the presence of Jet Brigade factories on the surface. However, no jetpack augmented units have been spotted on the planet. It's possible that they have not yet managed to rebuild their force in any significant capacity. So that could get interesting. But let's see what the Superstore has. Oh yeah, do I have that one? I forget if I picked that one up or not. I think I might have. The Dreadnought. Kind of like the plating on it. I'll probably check that in a moment. Meanwhile though, pull this back up. Just taking a little bit because it's running this game at the same time. Yep, Court Bay. That is indeed our objective. It's right here. As you can see, the factories. By the time we get there, though, there's probably going to be some jump packs involved where they're going to spring some wild shit on us. Let's see, what's this one do? Factories, yeah, no shit. And acid storms tends to happen. Of course, it's a major order target. And of course, we have to go through here. Warplane to major order. Little icons here. Heavy ordnance distribution. The Men-Kent line. I forget what that means. Maybe we can find out through here. I'm not sure if this is here. Oops. Enemy resistance is said to be low, but it's at 150%, so take with that what you will, what all that probably means. Our enemies have fought conflict upon this region, and there can be no peace until they are defeated. Men-Kent line. Democracy Space Station is here. Here we go. The Men-Kent line failed. The Men-Kent line was a defensive line consisting of the planets. Men-Kent was established by the Helldivers to halt the automaton fleet's advance in the Hydras and Lacal sectors during the reclamation. Following its establishment, rudimentary orbital defenses have been deployed along the line by hardworking SEAF or CF and civilian laborers, and oh god, that's worded kind of weird, isn't it? And then safe forward command base has been constructed on Vernan Wells, which provided fresh recruits and supplies to the front. So yeah, it's really unfortunate we didn't get Vernan Wells. Large-scale assault. However, this endeavor was not enough to repel the enemies of freedom. The automatons launched a large-scale assault on Super Earth territories, and both Menkent and the forward command base on Vernan Wells swiftly fell under automaton occupation. So there's a little bit of a history lesson that they keep on this, which is really kind of neat. So there's that. Menkent and Vernan Wells. So maybe if we can get this and this, and of course our main objective will clear this, maybe we will get like a significant Menkent line reconstruction. Maybe that'll up our numbers on deployment too, potentially, if things get reestablished. But that's a game theory, as that one guy used to say, and I don't think he's doing that anymore. Let's close this down. So anyways, thanks for coming on out, and hopefully this thing was working well. I don't know if it is or not. Attempting sources. It should be though, because I have done a little bit of work with the volume. Hopefully it's all working okay. I'll probably go back over it, hear what it is that I sound like, and if the volume is still too quiet, I'm sorry, but I've boosted everything that I have without spending mucho amounts of bucks to find a solution. And of course I have no income because of the situation that the state that thought my situation wasn't bad enough to pay me any disability. And on top of that, well, because of a disability, jobs wouldn't hire me. Because I was not officially disabled, well, they have no incentive to hire me because I'm not worth any DEI points, nor am I worth an offset of costs. So I slipped through the cracks of society, as I often bring up. But meanwhile, there's still a chunk of life I have left in me to do a little bit of things. I still have a bit of hardware left, at least until October, where they're going to no longer update Windows 10 with antivirus stuff. And so everyone's going to basically start being forced over to Windows 11, which is probably going to not go over well. You're probably going to see some people even in DOS attack Microsoft, and it's not going to be pleasant. People are not looking forward to the force over. They really are not. Some people may even be holdouts with other antiviruses that will update for Windows 10, but I've really not seen or heard anything about Windows 11 that's really made me say, yeah, I need to get on that shit. And now they're pushing this claim that, oh, well, it's faster gaming and faster upload. How, dude? How is this certain, like, Windows system that's supposedly not working on systems that, you know, can more than enough run it, but it says your system's not ready? And that's been a problem. So if that continues to be a problem, it's going to be forcing a bunch of people to get new PCs all at the same time, which is also not going to go well, which is indeed going to fuel some of that anger towards Microsoft. And, well, we'll see what happens. Right now I've turned off, I know, my PSN. I guess I could reactivate it if PC gaming goes south for me and I can't afford it anymore, but we'll see, because paying yearly for PSN, it's just not in the cards right now. They want way too much money. They've not improved the service in any significant form. Some might argue that the games have even gotten worse that they're providing for those who are doing the whole PSN thing, monthly games. New generation of games outside of Helldivers, as far as I'm concerned, have been really lackluster or downright shit. I really don't care about Spider-Man 2. I really don't care about I wear the ashes of my family bald-headed Kratos and how he's been simping. What else is there really right now? There's some cool little mech games. I'm trying to remember the name of one. Maybe I can bring that up and name it, because I still have yet to start it, but it does look fun, and it's a mech game. It's more super robot than like military type mech game, like or Eastern style, and I like Eastern style. That's why I was looking forward to Synduality. But unfortunately, it seems like Synduality did all the things I warned them not to do, but I'm just average Joe. No one cares what I say. And other people also warned them and they ignored it. So now they're going to probably pay the price, or just threw it out there as like, oh, well, it's out there, blah, blah, blah. And then now they're saying, oh, we're going to make it offline one player. That really doesn't show much faith in the product. So I think Bandai Namco is going to take a hit from it. I don't think they realize it yet. And I think as well, they're going to probably say, oh, well, we're great with Techno and the other things like this still hit a company. And with the way that people are not wanting to buy things for a PlayStation 5 Pro, the other things that are coming about, people are mocking these companies with their ideas of what's going to be the successor hardware. My Switch, I paid this company U-Break iFix, or U-Break WeFix, it was something like that. And I paid them $150 to fix the Switch, and it's still doing the exact same thing. And the fan moves now, but it feels like they just oiled it when I said it needs a replacement battery and it needs a replacement fan motor. And they're saying they did that, but I highly doubt it. And I really don't have money to wager a lawyer against them. So, that's another problem what's been going on in the United States is that protection for consumers in the United States has kind of been pretty shed. And I'm kind of hoping that with the change of things that might be fixed a little bit more too. It's just been really bad luck for me for the past 5 years, probably even more so, because even in 2015, my blood pressure seemed to spike to 300 over 150, and somehow I didn't receive heart or brain damage from it, as far as we know. And of course, I came back, literally worked my ass off, only to end up having issues with my back when I lifted the gate at the arcade. Still worked the arcade though. I was slouched in a chair for the whole day. My back was just utterly shredded. Nobody could cover for me. Most people probably would have left out in an ambulance. The pain was that excruciating. But it was a slow day and I just bared with it. It was one of the most painful experiences I've ever endured, until then the whole nerve damage thing happened. And because I worked the job until it closed with the mall coming out from under it, because Moonbeam was taking over that mall. And if you search Moonbeam malls on YouTube, you'll realize that every single one of their malls that they procured had this magical, strange situation with water damage that wasn't there before. So, yeah, there's so much corruption around in the world, and nobody's going to do too much to a lot of it. Seems like people are trying to now make a move, now that there's been some changes. I don't take really a side of left or right in politics, but I'm kind of interested to see what the change in politics is potentially going to wield. Because there are some things moving, like a crackdown on cartels. I don't know what they do or what their names are or something like that. Occasionally I see something flash across YouTube and I move on, because that's not my bag I'm going to be running in on. Let's see, there's been some other pushes. It's going to be an interesting bit of events. And I get asked by someone from across the world, hey, you live in New Jersey, right? I'm like, what are you going to do when the power goes off, when Canada stops putting power there because they're angry about the tariff thing? And that's supposed to apparently happen this weekend. So I guess I'm not fucking around to find out, but someone else and other people will fuck around, and I will be forced to find out one way or the other. So that's how that's rolling right about now. I hope it's a case where I don't lose power, because with all the way that people like to toss around the word terrorist and what a terrorist act is, it comes across my mind that if you threaten to turn the power off on a neighboring country that you have a deal with, and the result is a bunch of people in the dead of winter suddenly like getting too cold and dying from it, I would say that might constitute as a terroristic act by Canada. I mean, we've stretched terrorists this way and that, so how would that not be covered by that? So that's one for maybe Canada to think on that no one's going to really hear me talk about, but what can I say? I've not been deplatformed and no one's watching. I could say it anyway. So yeah, it seems like someone or something, if the power does go out and anybody dies in their own home because of how cold it is, because it's the dead of winter, I would say Canada has committed a terroristic act. Or somebody. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. By all means, I could use the engagement. Yeah, a lot of fucking around. And someone's going to find out, and it's probably going to be me. So we'll see how that goes. But it won't be that way forever. I'm sure if the power goes down for an extended amount, some deal would be reached. Or maybe it'll be like Fallout, where suddenly the United States annexes Canada for their wood fuel. Yeah, I don't think it would quite go that way. I think a deal will be struck. You know, apparently that's, Trump's big thing is let's make a deal, that kind of deal. So, yeah, if people are not aggravated with our country before, there's definitely some people who are going to be aggravated with us now. I'm sure Mexico was already aggravated, and some people in Canada have already been aggravated. There was already a story years and years ago about how the power had a problem in the eastern seaboard, and they said, it was a problem up in Canada because they actually supply some of the power supply that goes down to states like New York, New Jersey, and the Michigan Lakes area. And then when it was brought up, it was actually put on the Daily Show back, when it was really funny. It's funny again, though, by the way, because I guess Trevor Noah, he said he was quitting, and he did, and then we got probably one of the best hosts ever for that show back, which is great. Although the show's only had 3 hosts, and both of them were better than Trevor Noah by leagues. But anyways, yeah, back then it was brought up like Canada said, "Oh, when was the United States taking the blame for anything?" And they were joking about how, them's fighting words. Well, already Canada's got problems to the point where they're not taking mail, and they're shutting down mail because of it. So what happens if Canada decides that they're not going to honor certain things with the whole power supply thing because of the tariff thing, and then further things happen like, maybe we're just not going to have trucks pass to your country anymore. They would have to fly in goods, and I guess people could, but United States is kind of a significant path where things still come through over to Canada, and I'm not sure how much they thought about this, which is very strange, because not all that long ago they had a whole bunch of trucks kind of break up there and just stop and honk their horns, and it drew a lot of things to a standstill. So, yeah, we're definitely in some strange, interesting times, and people are ready to just throw war around and shoot at each other and stuff like that, or threaten to do so with these missiles and bombs. I can tell you, I don't think North Korea has half the working missile supply they claim they do. Those husks that they, throw on parade, they're just that. They're husks. They're for show. Russia has a bunch of missile silos, and I think part of why they wanted to reclaim certain territory is because they wanted some of those silos back. But those things have not been maintained, even on their own original soil. So I think if they were to try to fire them, they'd just fall right back into the silos if they fire at all, or not make the trip and fall down on their own land and probably forfeit. As it is, there was already a chemical plant that blew up over in Russia several months ago, I believe now, and there was talk about maybe we could work a deal with Ukraine, and Ukraine was not having it at this point. And I don't blame them. So, yeah, the attrition rate is probably going to slow down. Ukraine's probably going to move in, retake some territory that Russia should have never been allowed to keep in the first place. this is a wild world out there, and the real people are going to pay the price are mostly over in Europe, and it's kind of unfortunate, but this is the situation leaders have put them in. Frankly, a lot of leaders around the world have put a lot of people in a bad situation. The only ones that are seemingly doing well and having a good point is, quite frankly, where my mother likes to visit a couple times when she was able to afford it, is Poland, because they know not to let people dump people in there, and then people show up at the fence that I guess some Russians are trying to shove people through, and then they show up at the fence, over on the Poland side, and they just walk away like nothing was happening. Like say, "Oh, I was smoking a cigarette. You're crazy," even though it's live on film. And I don't know what the United Nations really has been doing about it. I don't know what NATO's really been doing about it, but that's probably why we're probably pulling funding on certain things, or at least threatening to do so. So, do I agree with it all? No. But at the same time, like I said, I'm really curious what the shift in command's going to do. It could go a whole lot worse. It could go a whole lot better. But one thing is for more sure, we're indeed going to see change. Those changes I don't think are going to come in the way of missiles, though. Unless Mexico suddenly has a whole lot of hidden stockpile that we don't know about, and I doubt it. Or Canada suddenly has a big old stockpile of nuclear missiles. I doubt it. I don't think much of what Russia's got left works. I know what North Korea has doesn't work. China would probably try and work on a more flight bit, as now probably will be for others, if they deploy their little robo-dogs that they've been trying to hide under the bit, which are basically leagues behind what we already have probably hanging out. I'll say probably to avoid trouble. The United States is not easily going to bow unless the entire world wants to revel up against it at once, and I don't think they want to do that, because the fact of the matter is as angry and irritated as people get with the United States or Americans and so on, the closest thing to world stability has really come through a lot of our aircraft carriers. The largest navy around the world, even if you were to scatter the United States to the seas, it would become a floating brigade of a country around the world, and shit would go down. So, yeah. Plus, the United States provides still all kinds of aid, even with the change in command. It's just, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I'm quite interested. But anyways, I'm dribbling on about stuff that nobody cares about, that's not even tuned in. And if they did tune in, they might not be so interested in hearing about it. And I could say, like Wrestling Empire made the joke of, like, ex-wrestler approval rating has dropped due to making an unnecessary political comment. So, I'll probably stop there. I'm still on neither side in particular. I'm interested to see what happens, though. It would be nice if society decided to say, hey, we found out that you've been falling between the cracks, and like, if you're playing video games, why can't you take a job? And I'll tell them, well, because I'm not officially disabled, even though to a degree I do have nerve damage, and they consider me disabled without a benefit of taking me on, and that's where you over there in the government takes on. So you tell me why I don't have a job. And again, if you're going to tell me, oh, maybe you're not trying hard enough, fuck you. I've heard that kind of bullshit from like fucking Chungsoft and whatnot in the past, telling in their story about how, oh, well, people in Second Life, and people aren't rich because they're lazy. They're rich because they don't work hard enough. Okay, Miss Chung, how about you come to stateside and walk the streets and say that shit? I don't think you will. So, I'll leave that alone for now before I get banned from Second Life as well, too. As it is, I noticed some of the people that rent from the Chungs have no idea of the bit on that, and how they've tried to take over like Tencent, and the fact that they're very much still connected to the Chinese CCP, as just about any Chinese company has to be, literally by their laws. So here's an interesting precarious level. Who knows? For all I know, the government could look at Second Life and be like, wait a minute, the Chinese have a heavy operating point in here with the Chungs. maybe there's a bit of an issue. Maybe they're getting some kind of intel through this, and not just TikTok. But, you know, conspiracy theories left and right, tinfoil hat moment. I've got my Helldivers helmet, so maybe I'll just, you know, put some tinfoil in here. But anyways, I'm hungry. I've talked enough, and well, what are you gonna do? Get me fired? Like get me deplatformed? I'll go to another platform. I don't even have a donation jar, and I'm really not eligible for making any kind of tip money yet. I really should look into that. Because I could use something, because my savings is not going to last forever, and I've been living 5 years off of food that's around here, an internet that's around here, and a roof over my head, in part because I also helped pay it off back when I had an income. Not a great income, but I made it work. And, well, I've saved up in other things, and, well, maybe if I were to do some stocks or something. But yeah, I gotta figure something out. If you watched, thanks for watching. I'm gonna wrap it up here. It's now officially 2.5 hours of stuff that semi were fun to watch, and otherwise people don't care. So thank you, good night, and keep your stick on the ice.